Hey guys, Tarap here, bringing you a 3v3 today. We are on fields of Winnekendonk. Playing today, spawning in the south, we have Fockin, playing as OKW, who has Luftwaffe ground forces, Firestorm, and Fortifications. SGT Angel playing as Ostheer, who has Jaeger infantry, Festung support, and Festung armor. And Rob's 2. Also playing Ostheer, immediately going for Mechanized Assault Grenadier start. It's off against them in the north. We have Gnammi playing as Soviet, straight away going for Guard Motor. Lolloiseba playing as Brits, who has tactical support, commandos, and mobile assault. And finally, Bellosguardo playing as US Forces, Airborne, Urban Assault, and Armour. It's a Patreon backer submitted game. The Allies are an arranged team. Haven't quite made it through their placement matches yet, but some of the other arranged teams that they're in seem to be around rank 2000. Axis randoms. Somewhere between like 1,400 and 5,000, I believe.
The new Grenadier squad is ready.
So, early bunker down here from Rob's. I don't really think this is a good strategy. It doesn't look like it's going to last long. Bellosguardo has got urban assault, so can throw those incendiary devices eventually. Clear that off. Just hanging around for a very long time. Close call. They do get away though.
Captain just took the battlefield.
A lot of float there for Gnammi. Wagon forced away. Wagon loafing around. Okay, there goes another incendiary device, and that does end up finishing off the bunker. Finally forced away. Maxim, is that? Jumping in the building. I just don't have a flamethrower or anything about to pop, so I avoid the arc for the moment, but can open up on these two squads. I'm just going to slowly chip away. Assault grenades. Oh, we're a fighting pit there for Bellosguardo. No dodge! Re-echelon down. I'm slowly working away. Off and now on the flank, that's too much damage. Need to switch from side to side. Yeah, there we go. On the move. Jumping in the center, but shooting at the fighting position should... Shooting at the squad instead. The fighting position doesn't have a machine gun upgrade yet.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Not firing back. Rifleman now. Battle group coming up for Fockin in a slightly forwards position. Switching from window to window, but got some conscripts coming in. Got some riflemen from the other side, so not going to be able to last too long. Over here with that. Bit of cut-off play action from the Kuhwagen. Still just shooting at the fighting position. Got a squad inside it now. Doing a bit of damage in return. No, now switching over to the riflemen, suppressing them. Now the grenade assault is ready. Speaking of grenades, Bellosguardo also going for grenades. Quite often we see players not bother going for grenades. This commander, since you do have those Molotovs. Some grenadiers do get very low fighting and capping in the center. Cut off play from the Kuhwagen out the back. Oh, that's going to die. Oh boy. Just let it die. Maxim camping out down the bottom. Sandbag wall to stop entry to the bottom here. You can vault over those, but I suppose not with support weapons at least, so might limit some movements.
now available for deployment. Guard rifle infantry squads can now be called to fight for the motherland.
Okay, a 250 with the Panzer Grenadier squad coming through. Captain's going to have to be on its toes. This thing wipes really, really fast. And gets the kill. Late retreat. Pays the price. Rifleman, no anti-tank grenades. Do chase away the coup wagon for the moment though. Comes an anti-tank gun, however. Lining up on the 250. One shot in. Dodging away, but it's got a wide arc. Hard to avoid, and does not manage to do so. Opposition anti-tank gun. Oh, Maximus in trouble down the bottom there. Panzer Grenadiers could flank around. Treating both Grenadiers, maybe could have hung in with one of them. Give a bit more freedom to this Panzer Grenadier, but oh, that's perhaps not even needed. Got my engineer down. Really cash down as well. Can't really cut off though with that Kugelwagen play from earlier. Chasing away the heavy mortar team. Kugelwagen though has been pretty active for Fockin and did get a lot of cut-off action done. You know, usually because of Winnekendonk. This is one of the smaller 3v3 maps.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
So it can be tough to find an opportunity to do something like this generally, but on this occasion, got a lot of work done. Just going to finish that off with small arms damage. Didn't want to throw the anti-tank grenade. Double tech actually from Fockin. He goes for Mechanized after the battle group. A little bit strange. Gone for the forward retreat point as well as an infantry support gun. Well, we've got some rangers equipped with bazookas. Just the one bazooka, and they're retreating for some reason. Strange. Panzer Grenadiers going to work here. Did Angel... Looks like he did manage to steal away that Maxim. Panzer Grenadiers working nicely against this building. Only has one window in every direction, but here come the guards around the corner. Grenade out. Partial dodge. What's a good chunk of the damage. I can't believe you can put two squads in a building that small. But you can. Oh boy, assault Grenadiers. Looks like he's forgotten about these. And they're going to go down.
Infantry squad has been killed.
Anti-tank gun in some trouble. Unable to reinforce out of danger. Custom grenade out. Trying to dodge. Doesn't manage to, but should still be able to win the fight with the double rifleman and the ambulance there. LMG Grenadiers pushing forwards. Big shot from the heavy mortar on the Pios. Oh, it's getting very low. Another cut-off play from Fockin. We got a full-on camp fest in the corner for, I guess we'll call it Lolly. So tough for Fockin to deal with. Oh, double grenades. There goes the machine gun. Infantry support gun, I suppose, can do some work, but I might just bait it and honestly not even bother and wait for the howitzer. Still 4 command points away from that timing though. Good commander to counter the emplacements though with that zeroing artillery, also very potent against them.
Emplacement under attack.
Good flamethrower action. Here comes the N5 down to the bottom. Late N5 though. And Lolloiseba.
Right, lads, start shooting again.
There's a lot of manpower floating at the moment. Has locked in to mobile assault. Maybe we're going to see some commandos shortly. Planting a few mines to protect these emplacements further. Comes a second infantry support gun now. Brace is worn off.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Hasn't ticked up yet. No heavy mortar barrages. It is working nicely here in close range. Grenade out, but reasonable dodge. Switching back to the half track, trying to reinforce, but the conscript's getting extremely low. Down they go before the reinforcement models come through, and now even the guards also falling. And now the incendiary rounds. No, that's actually the Maxim. Forget what I was saying. With some pressure, but everything's going to get away alive, it looks like. Either way, though, the Axis quite poor territory control right now, so really hurting for the resources. Getting behind in the victory points as well. About to be 100 down. We need to get something going. Here comes the 222. Once again, very late for Robs. Mortar pit returning fire now on the infantry support guns. I'd say ideally you wouldn't clump these up right next to each other. Okay, looks like he's going to run one quite far forwards. And Rob's suicidal in the centre. Here comes the 222. Oh, P Greens might. No.
Our brave infantry is dying.
It's a stolen MG42 over there. Anti-tank grenades. Finish the job on the 222. Down that goes. Rob's with very poor preservation.
We are losing a sector.
Incendiary rounds shutting down the attacks over here. Oh, but the heavy mortar's going to force them out of the building shortly. One is deployed behind enemy lines, coming in for an attack on these infantry support guns, which don't have any troops nearby to defend. So easy pickings. Good play there. We've got a walking Stuka out for Fockin. Now onto the retreat path. Nice sandbag position though, even though the machine gun's not set up, should still be able to fend off these Panzer Grenadiers. Got a grenade off in the nick of time, but it's not going to be enough damage. Five-man upgrade now, the bolster coming through. Looks like the MG got decrewed here for Robs. And now the Pyre's also going to fall.
We have lost a squad.
Oh, a few air spines down there for Fockin, it looks like.
Rapid fire! Rapid fire!
Rangers trying to get the finishing blow, unable to do so. Reinforced bunker back here. Angel, but because his teammates have had such poor preservation, they don't really have anything to defend against this at the moment. This could go down. We do have a heavy mortar steel from Angel. Some repairs coming through. Okay. Can the reinforced bunker survive? It looks like it for the moment. Pack Howie though, shelling. And now the Axis with the triple cap against them. Really need to get something going. Oops. Stick there.
A capture point is under attack.
Braces through a good chunk of the damage. Mortar pit extremely low. Needs to jump back on those ISGs to finish the job. Centaur first for... I guess we'll just call this Long. I've given up. Trying to pronounce the name. Oh, what is this walking Stuka doing? Uh-oh. And another 222 for Robs. In fact, 2 more 222s. So it's going to be a tough one for the Axis. Teamed up with Robs. Suiciding all of his units. Going to be hard to win this. Heavy mortar is doing okay. But yeah, triple cap, they're draining out fast. The walking Stuka did manage to get back to safety though. Close to cooling down again. Got the recrew on one of the infantry support guns. But replacements are just about back up to full once again. Here comes the Centaur, but we do have one Sternpo there. Now maybe a Panzerfaust or two as well. Enough to fend it off for the moment at least. Another Faust. I think it will survive one more Shrek, so unlikely to get the kill. Oh no. And there we go, Robs. Placed by AI. Probably for the better. I mean, I hate to say it. For the Axis team, that is probably for the better.
We've lost a squad of infantry. Pioneers ready for assignment.
Soft retreat, now actual retreating. It's around the corner in the nick of time.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Ooh, big walking Stuka barrage it sounded like.
Supply line just got cut off.
MG down, but doesn't get stolen. Got some assault grenadiers out the back for Robs on the move. Jackson first for Bello, but I don't think there are any tanks out yet. Not really necessary currently. Here come the bazookas. In fact, yeah, bazooka rangers and Jackson's first. Doesn't really have a very good mix of anti-infantry and anti-tank, but too anti-tank focused. And there aren't any tanks on the field. Meanwhile, Gnammi really just setting up a full-on camp down the bottom. Tough to break through without a tank. And it's going to be Brumbier first from Angel. He's also locked into Festung support. Oh, nasty pack how he shot, but we do have something coming down there. Light artillery barrage from the AI. And it gets the kill on the ambo. Nearly pick off a rifle squad or two as well. IP out okay from Bellosguardo. Another cache going down of forward assembly, but it's not very forwards. It's way out the back. I think I'd probably be looking to plant it around here at the moment, given how the game's been going. Here comes the Brumbier into the center. A lot of troops. Big connection. Jackson around the corner. Here comes now though. Is there though, supporting the Brumbier. The walking Stuka barrage, but
Crew, stand ready.
not enough to kill. Generally the formula you want to go for is like infantry support guns soften up the, maybe even do most of the damage to the emplacements. And then you hope to pick off the repairing engineers and do the finishing damage with the walking Stuka. It's not that good at just solo killing emplacements. Well, squad inside the building down. Brumbier in the bottom. This just seems it's mobilizing. Oof. Bouncing its first shot. Pack still in the center, so no support for the Brumbier down here. SU-76 diving in. But the chain Faust coming through. Brumbier could even just try fight this. It'd be tough sometimes for the shells to land, but can do some decent damage, especially against a low armor target like the SU-76. And I think a squad went down, maybe guards or conscripts down the bottom. We've got relief infantry activated by Angel, making a bit of a push with all these low health troops. Might get an Ostheer squad back. And the AI definitely performing better than Rob's was. Rob's generally having only like 3 squads or so. AI managing a lot more than that. Looks like Angel hasn't managed to get the squad of Ostheer yet. Hasn't dropped enough models. And the relief infantry about to wear off. And half track coming in for some damage. Avoiding the SU-76. Looks like I don't know what happened here, but the ISG just charged forwards and died. Or maybe he got stolen at some stage. The AI is not perfect though. Down goes another machine gun. There's 2 machine guns thrown away by the AI. Sound like some more light artillery barrage up the back. Curious target going after the major. Didn't hit too much though. Second SU-76 down the bottom now for the Brumbier. He's freshly repaired, coming into the centre on this occasion. Perhaps a Calliope though, retreating from Fockin. And everything gets away alive at least. A few models down. It's all reasonably healthy though. Brumbier coming back into the centre. Jackson also coming back. Looking for a lucky shot. The squad hiding behind the trees, not there though. And Axis are holding on to 2 VPs. They are down to 166 already though. Having a tough time. Took a 1-star vet already, but yeah, those continuous barrages on the emplacements not really doing too much. Just getting repaired up during the cooldown periods. Another Calliope barrage in. Pack. Go down right on the edge. Ooh, dodged away just in the nick of time it looks like. He doesn't have to go far. Can come back to his teammates' battle group to reinforce. Good shot there from the Brumbier. Close to vet 1 now. Jackson coming in from the side. Here come the bazookas as well. Ooh. Friendly fire there, I think, from the Brumbier. Down goes the 250 from the AI. They're not going to complain though.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Grenades exchanged. KW troops coming off west for Weir. And you could struggle to hold off this many troops. There's a little Stuka barrage though. Oh, no dodge. Oh, there's the dodge. Commandos go down, however. There we go. That's a good start for Walking Stuka, and going to go for a howitzer as well. Probably will work out quite nicely. I don't have any off-map strikes to kill a howitzer for the allies. Oh, uh-oh. Calliope could potentially kill the Walking Stuka. Gets away to safety.
We have casualties.
Tense moments. Some grenadiers from the AI dying. Flak pans are now out for Robs. The AI. Arrive front of the WSU-76s. Doesn't look like a good matchup. Oh, this could be nasty on the conscripts. They're so low. There goes the flak panzer Brumbier. Also having to back away. Get a wipe on these conscripts, and does.
More of our troops have been lost.
Also having to fall back, but at least the VP is neutral.
Ready for orders.
Is the marked vehicle on the flak panzer? Curious. And now the Howitzer are going to work on the emplacements. That's going to be much more successful. AI looking for a target with the sniper. Seem to play quite conservatively with the sniper though. It's interesting differences in how they handle their units. Grenadiers, they seem to throw to their death quite regularly. Snipers, a lot more cautious.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Might be into these team weapons through the center. Stuka out the back, that's nasty. Double land mattresses are down.
Ready. Go ahead.
Oh wow. That was a huge walking Stuka. Bit 2 after that, 15 kills.
Ready for orders.
Race through a good chunk, but the emplacements are quite low. It's going for a second howitzer. We'll leave them quite exposed to the tanks, but no real vehicular threat from the Allies at the moment. We've invested quite a lot into tank destroyers. You've got one Centaur, but that's just sitting over here AFK, so you're not going to get punished, I don't think, for building this much indirect fire. Use the vet ability of these Su-76s. The camo.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
That's the right choice, trying to shoot at the one that's already low. Take that out first. And there it goes. Back onto the other one now.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
Line up the shots nicely, and there we go. WSU-76 is down. And Gnammi just losing a lot. And they're backing out for repairs. The howitzer fire coming down in this area. Dangerous times for the British player. Lolloiseba finishing off the Fortifications HQ though. We'll be coming forwards now without the Su-76s. It's a feeding frenzy for the Brumbier. Nothing to stop it. Doesn't even have anti-tank grenades tech, so really powerless. Just needs to cut his losses and get out of there. Jackson might be coming down now though. Big walking Stuka, looks like it finished off one of the land mattresses. 18 kills. Without the flak base there now, not much defences for the Axis through the centre. I can just charge through and kill off a couple units.
The mortar team has been killed. We have a forward structure under attack.
With the zeroing artillery over here, but do need sight for that to work, but it looks like both the emplacements have finally gone down. Points are still ticking against the Axis though, down to 108. Even though they have been fighting a lot better since Rob's left. They're still in a tough position. Oh, the M5 flamethrower inside. Oof. Okay, flamethrower jumps out. Mortar wars. Allies capping in the center now. I just can't allow that to happen. The VP's so dangerously low at the moment. Bombay going back down. It's fit 2 now. It's the armored skirts. Ooh, bit of friendly fire there from the Panzer IV.
We are in a dangerous situation. 100 points remaining.
And Mattress going after the howitzer, I guess. Was that the Calliope? Calliope. Capping down the bottom, but a few more points gone. Tanks exchanging. Panzer IV potentially could even win this. Not, here come the riflemen with the snares. And it switches focus fire over to the infantry, but pretty good damage from the Panzer IV in the meantime.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
Brumbier just no resistance down the bottom, clearing things out easily. Gnammi, for some reason, not wanting to take up to tier 4, just continuing on the Su-76 train, but it's cost him his entire army. All his team weapons lying around, decrewed. Very little infantry remaining. Not ideal. Okay, Panther coming through the center, looking for the Jackson kill. And there it goes. Bazooka Rangers suppressed, so unable to chase down the Panther and finish it off. Do have cover to cover in this commander. Does have it on ready to go. Would have been ideal to use in that scenario. Spoken off the machine gun. But alright. Okay, WSU-76 he's ready for when that Brumbier returns. He's going to have the skirts though, makes it a bit of a tough customer. Try and push in over here. Not having much success though. One squad down. Infantry blob combining with the Centaur, doing a lot of damage. Here comes the walking Stuka though, I think I heard. Troops run through the danger zone, don't take too much damage. Looks like one of the howitzers did get decrewed. Repairing that up currently, the other one going somewhere. Double land mattresses. Okay, going for the battle group. It's a lot of rockets. Squad's in some trouble. He breaks the forward retreat point. But loses one squad anyway. No more Folk Grenadiers. Cut the Piet sections. Here comes the Brumbier to take care of those. Firefly out the back. AI charging forwards with the Stug finds the Sherman back here. The Calliope. And remember, that only has 2 shots worth of health nowadays. Activating the sector artillery. The Stug just keeps missing. Really bad luck. That should have been the Calliope down. To miss 2 shots like that in a row is quite weird.
New unit ready and on the field.
Looks like both of the Bazooka Rangers went down though. So that is devastating for Bello. Oh! The sector artillery killing the Firefly. That was crazy. Sector artillery is pretty nasty. If units actually stay in there for long enough for the shells to land. Very damaging, and that Firefly didn't know what hit it. conscripts, but either way, we're going to lose control of 2 of the VPs briefly, so makes us back on the drain. Now, targeting the ambulance and getting some reasonable scatter too. Now it's slamming away. Oh, it looks like the AI actually crewed one of the howitzers. I mean, the AI's done some pretty funny stuff so far. Like, if this was one of your actual random teammates, you'd probably be raging out, but... Oh! Wow, that was a lucky shot from the Panther on the exit there, but... unable to get the cap on the VP. That's the most important thing at the moment. Zeroing artillery over here, but nothing. Oh man, I misclicked again. Nothing to provide sight. So I don't imagine it's going to hit too much. Are there some crawlers? No crawlers. Mortar team revealing itself by barraging from inside that region, I think. And the zeroing artillery to do some damage. Command tank out now for Angel. Pushing down into the bottom. But they have left the centre quite exposed. Rifleman charging in. Reefer is ready to fire though. That could be quite nasty. Here comes. Close range. Oh, nearly wipes both of them. Those last few rockets really devastating. Stuka rockets coming down. Got a lot of Sternpire Shreks. Finishing off a couple of the SU-76s. The Brumbeer could afford to come back in here. Kill off the Maxim. 37 VPs left for the Axis. British player has their eyes on the prize. Comes the Brumbeer now, clearing out the machine gun. 2 Fausts will finish off the SU-76. 1, 2, there it goes. Panzer IV through the centre, points still draining against the Axis. Killing cash is not the most important thing right now. The most important thing is jumping on the victory points. Here come the 2 Panzer Grenadiers. Going to get the cap off.
We are down to 25 points. Do not let them defeat us.
Oh, but that could be trouble. Calliope rockets coming into the centre and a rifle squad coming in there to jam the capture. Running right past the capture circle. Oh, and throwing grenades before stopping the decap. That was a mistake. And now the points are stopped. 21 remaining for the Axis. There's 5. Is this the same firefight he's had all game? There's got 2 of them now. Well, one of them died. Not sure about the others. Relief infantry activated, making a bit of a push forwards. Not too much here to defend for the Allies. They are a little bit lacking in the anti-infantry department. A lot of tank destroyers and rocket artillery, but not much else. Some wood for rockets. There goes the ambulance. Ouch. Land mattresses. Was that like a 1 phosphorus, 1 high explosive combo. That's actually maybe like a pretty reasonable idea. I don't think I've really seen that before. Took that over squad pretty damn fast. Secondary rockets clearing out those. Doesn't kill them though.
The enemy have killed the land mattress crew.
Can get recruit. They're backing out, getting low. Still alive though, and Axis holding on to the victory points. One of the fireflies. Two rockets, one connecting. Get this slowed somewhat. Another land mattress coming through. Not hitting too much though. Do we have one squad Austripper now out for Angel? The D crew and gets it on the heavy mortar team. Austripper don't last long. Plant tank also getting low to all the pits. Surviving. Bit of a push forwards again with the mass Sturmpyros, but ultimately they get too low, forced away. Push for the AI. So has the howitzer firing at something. It's getting messy now down the stretch, but it seems like the Axis have the larger army sizes now. Gnammi kind of letting the allies down. The strategy of never building tier 4, getting anything higher tech, dropping off sharply in the late game. We're doing some drive-by action. Taking some Piet damage though, and here come the bazookas now. What? Oh man. Top class tank handling there from the AI. Bunker busting barrage. Looks like it would hit something back here, but
We have been assigned fresh Panzergrenadiers.
just the unit slightly out of the targeting zone. Oh, but that's a nasty shot onto the guards. They get very low after that. There's another team weapon.
Killed a machine gun crew.
Clearing out the anti-tank gun for Angel.
Let's get to work.
Double land mattresses on the far side. And now the allies charging into the center. Remember, 21 VPs remaining. We have a flak emplacement though. And Panzergrenadiers jamming the capture now. So they might be able to get them neutralized with the guards, but they won't be able to hang on for much longer than that. Calliope, I think. Maybe that's a land mattress trying to kill the emplacement, but it survives. Some heavy mortar barrages are coming down over here as well, though. Might not last for much longer. See, the Sturmpy is trying to get something going, but Centaur's staying alive, and they get forced away by the Brit Blob. So the Allies gearing up for another attack through the centre. Howitzer's coming down. So that's the AI's howitzer. Okay, this is a smart play. Smoke trying to come in for the capture. We do have the Panzergrenadiers standing guard though. Incendiary rockets out the back. Maybe that was where the land mattresses were, but they were on the move. So it doesn't hit anything. And the AI managing to decap the Northern VP for the first time all game, I think. Turning up VP pressure on the Allies. Festung from the AI. Oh boy. Big time rockets coming down. Werfer could fall. Makes way in time, but the double machine guns, they're not dodging an inch. Some big time trouble. Come the tank destroyers through the center. Don't think we've got any access into tank guns. Low angle attack on the Werfer. Guards surviving for the moment. Got the zeroing artillery as well in the center. Here come these Shreks though. Missing both times. Bears needs to stay in. Go for some shots. Raising damage onto the Rangers. Zeroing artillery starting to come down quite quickly now. Rangers trying to dodge away from side to side. All the zeroing artillery shells are hammering away, and down go the Rangers. Jackson coming in now, but kind of driving right into the zeroing artillery. Take quite a good chunk of damage. So it's finally run out. Well, there goes the walking Stuka. The Piet's taking care of that. Wouldn't be back here though. That's a big shot. Grenades out. Ooh, a lot of damage. For troops. One of them down. Still charging forwards. Toe to toe with the Jackson. Squad in the center just trying to hang on. Down the capture. Stug. Oh my. Terrible Stug handling there from the AI. I think if it just stayed in, it probably would have won against that Jackson, but we do have a second Jackson in the mix now. Some more Werfer rockets forcing away the US troops. Phosphorus out from the land mattress. These troops very low indeed. They're gonna go for the capture though. It's a risky one with that heavy mortar firing. I think we've got a howitzer hammering away out the back. And that's from Fockin. 19 kills. They managed to cap the center. Points drain against the Allies still. Is he gonna run into the machine gun? Oh, this AI, man, it's crazy how bad it is. Don't want to retreat either, does it? Still probably better than Rob's. Sorry to say it. Ooh. Getting a nasty howitzer barrage going there. Really, really good from the AI. Now let's try and make a play for the center once again. But Brumbier just locking them out completely. 50 kills just about. We've got the sector artillery coming down as well. Oh, could do a lot of damage as their sight of these Brit troops over here. Or maybe even if they don't. Ooh. Oh, the rockets though, the Peregrines getting slaughtered. All of them down for Angel. AI is getting away only just. Have to repair back up. Got a Panther out now for Fockin. Double repair stations as well, so Nexus tank's going to repair up very quickly. Infiltration commandos deployed. Managed to get the neutralized down the bottom, but not the cap. But we do have the M5 coming down that direction. Not upgraded with the quad, however, which would make short work of the Maxim if he did upgrade it, but has not. Maybe even the Maxim could win this head-to-head. Not if the M5 gets behind. Do have a couple squads coming across though. Don't think Axis are under too much threat down the bottom because of that. Comes the command tank. Wow, look at this. Pack 43 looking to cover the center. There are still a lot of rockets around. Double land mattress, I think double Calliope as well. So the Pack 43 might not last long. Tank finds the M5. It's also not going to last long. Got the Axis with a stronghold in the center, got the bunkers, got the machine gun, got the flak emplacement. Not gonna let it go. Great play from the AI there. On rockets now, but they're targeting the machine guns. Maybe they don't know about the Pack 43 yet. Jackson's quick to fend off Panther though. Oh, big connection. One Jackson very low. Looks like this one could go down. Yep, there it goes. Pack 43 strikes and hard. Oh, could even catch this one. Yes, Pack 43. 2 Jacksons down just like that. Clumsy control from the US player. Losing one of them, I think, is probably going to happen, but losing both unnecessary. That's a nasty Werfer strike. Oh boy! Ambo down again. I think a squad of Rangers going down. That was a nasty one. Vet 2 on that. Werfer very close to Vet 3, 30 kills. Use of the emergency self-repairs. Three Green staying alive. 244 VPs remaining for the Allies, but their attempts have been unsuccessful time and time again. They definitely have the ingredients to win this game. It's going to come down a lot to the execution. And the teamwork, right? I believe I did say that the Allies were an arranged team. So they should be able to coordinate their attacks a bit better than this. Close range howitzer barrage from the AI. It's a troll move for sure. Something you see in one of my games. Low angle, worth a strike. Well timed dodge though. Guys do survive. Here come the rockets the other way. Get the flak emplacement low but still alive. Just gonna fire the entire barrage there, lovely. Around the side, as you see me 6 fending it off a little bit. 43 hanging on by a thread in terms of crew members. And health's still quite good though. Get the neutralized, but that's about it. Rockets just blasting away, bunkers getting very low. Oh, here come double Panthers now, circling around the Su-76. That's going to fall. And the Allies are a little bit more vulnerable to this now since they lost both of those Jacksons to the Pack 43. Now going after the Fireflies. Piet squads in hot pursuit. Vet 3 Panther looks likely to go down. Shield rockets fired off, but time bit too late. Main gun crit over here. One Panther does indeed fall. And I think the other one should get out of there with the arrival of the Piets. Just managed to dodge away from the tulip rockets though, keeping things safe. Play onto the bottom here for the US player. Managing to get neutralized and managing to get the capture now. Command tank can't quite do enough. In time, we do have Panther coming down here as well, but we really need some troops to jump onto the VP. Most important thing for the Axis team right now. Down over there. Here come the troops trying to jump onto the capture circle. It's the AI's troops though.
Last man in the crease for the Germans. Down to their last 10 points.
Shrek Blob charging forwards again. It's not going to hit them back there. Firefly did end up getting extremely low, maybe to the Faust? No. Curious. 8 points remaining for the Axis team. One small mistake and they're out of this one. Oh, that's a Tiger out for the AI. Maybe that can make an impact, especially with those double Fireflies either dead or close to it. Sector artillery coming down now, and they did capture this super far forward sector. Brit troops trying to get something going here, but with that sector artillery coming down, I don't fancy their chances.
The ability is ready for use.
Here come the shells now. Oof! Oh, vaporized!
Enemy got one of our squads.
Indeed, did not last long. Here comes a fresh Jackson, but having to go toe-to-toe with the Panther Tiger combo. Tiger misses coming blow, but the Panther chasing in the finishing touch. Now the double Panthers charge again, going after the land mattresses. They've had enough of those rockets. These things have got decrewed probably like half a dozen times, but now they're actually going to get destroyed. Tiger also doing some nasty damage. Firefly though managing to get away for the moment. Retreating to the forward retreat point instead of to his base, which he probably wanted to do. Ooh, big rockets. Of course, all the guards are dead now. Hasn't brought the Centaur in to try and do anything so far. Killing off the cache, killing off the Fort Assembly. Should finish off the decrewed land mattress as well, ideally.
Enemy action has destroyed our forward position.
Attempt to go for the Southern VP from the US player as well. And I think it's like a pretty good idea overall. Once again, really should be using that cover to cover to cover those VP attempts with the smoke, but oh, it's on cooldown. Okay, unfortunate. Second Firefly out. Panther blitzes away to safety, though no chase down from the Fireflies.
Squad knocked out.
Squad's going down. Strug E out from the AI. And for another flak Panzer. Tiger rolling its way forwards again. Not fully healthy, but we'll get something going anyway. Oh boy, the Shreks actually finish off that vetted up Firefly.
We are suffering losses. Ostheer ready for deployment.
Panther. Diving in, not much to stop it. Looks like he's going to go after the Calliopes instead. Firefly though from the rear. Tiger just mopping up the Allied troops at the moment. Oh, mutually assured destruction there. C-76 and Panther going down at the same time. Got the airburst shells, I think, coming in from one of these howitzers. Suppress these troops as they try and make their way out of base. Panzer cleaning up the British troops. Sentinel though still guarding that VP. A couple of squads did manage to squeeze their way through, but the machine gun there, they're not going to last for long. Running down. That one could also fall to the Panzer Grenadiers, and there we go. The Allies throw in the towel finally. Well, it was probably good luck for the Axis overall that Rob's quit, because yeah, the AI, I think, given even what we saw with the terrible preservation, still I think played better than Rob's would have. But yeah, some interesting plays overall this game. But well done by the Axis team to grind their way back into this one. Anyway guys, wrapping that. If you like again be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.